let's get down to business. My favorite in this franchise, my god. Oh, wow. Um, One of my all-time favorite horror movies right here. Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives. They couldn't have put out a great Jason movie better than this, because, I mean, this is what Jason Voorhees is when he is done right. My god, they came back with a banger after so many fucking years. Holy shit. So, in this movie, completely ignores the fact of Part 5 because that was such a controversial film. They just completely ignore it. And they recast a different actor for Tommy Jarvis, which, although it's nothing against the actor in Part 5, he does a great job as Tommy Jarvis in here. Wow. Probably my favorite main character in this franchise. My favorite. I fucking love Tommy Jarvis in here. And I feel like if they would have kept going with this, their rivalry would match up to like Laurie and Michael Myers. And then Part 7 comes out. I mean, I'll get to that one when I get to it. But guys, this is the perfect Friday the 13th movie. My god. The beginning, it starts off with Jason coming back from the dead. And even though Tommy Jarvis was kind of a dumbass, you know, his first scene is him being basically a dumbass going back to his grave, and instead of just leaving him fucking dead, which he was actually dead, he ends up accidentally bringing him back to life. So that's not a good first impression, but later on you really get to follow Tommy Jarvis really well because the actor does this personality and he talks a lot more, and he's kind of over Jason. He's been so used to Jason where he doesn't have that PTSD anymore. And like I said, I think that was a great recast decision for that. He's such a cool character to follow in here. He has such this charismatic, cocky, witty kind of personality that is just so fun to follow in this. I mean, the women like him in this movie. He is such a badass character in here, and I really wish they would have kept him into the franchise, because I from what I remember, I believe this is his last like appearance, and then they completely just stopped, which I don't know why they did that. So Tommy Jarvis and Jason's rivalry in here is so good. You get really cool action sequences in here. Probably the biggest sets in the franchise. You get this military paintball scene where you can see Jason back better than ever. Holy shit. So cool. Now, Jason's look in here, it's alright. I would like this movie 100 times better if he had the look from Part 7. That would be fucking cool. Because for somebody who just came back from the dead, he looks pretty clean. I mean, that's just me. I mean, his face, obviously, but his suit, it doesn't seem withered enough for somebody who just came back from the fucking dead. So, but really, really cool. I like the tactical outfit. It's okay. The actor in here, I think he's the second best so far out of the review. Obviously, Kane Harder, Ted White, and then probably this guy is probably my favorite, Jason. Forgot about Ken Kurtzinger. He's all right too. The Ken Kurtzinger and this guy, I don't know the actor's name here, are on the same level to me. Both good Jason actors. I just think this guy has less of a physicality of it. I mean, he's bigger, he has broader shoulders still, but where Ken Kurtzinger has the opposite problem, he's just too fucking tall and skinny. Nothing against them, but yeah, you get a lot of fun characters in this movie. They're so fun to follow. It's such a cool, and it's more of an action-packed, like, Friday the 13th movie. It's horror, yeah, but, like, you get some scenes where, like, there's this RV that completely tips over that you would see kind of in an action movie. But then they kind of make it into a horror chase scene. And it's just really creative with its kills, with its set pieces, towards the end of the movie, one of the best finales to a Jason movie. You get a fucking ring of fire, and there's like Tommy Jarvis fighting Jason on the boat. I was on the edge of my seat for a movie that was made in the 1900s. You know what I mean? Before the 2000s, this was fucking peak horror movie making. Like, this was insane to sit through. I really appreciate movie. I just love going through this franchise, man. I fucking love. This is the movie that proves that Jason is one of the best horror icons, and he deserves to be on that mountain of Rushmore of horror icons, if not the best horror icon out there. This is when you take a fucking badass character and make the best movie you can make. This is the best Jason movie, to be honest. I cannot believe how good this movie was. It's so good, and I could highly recommend it, and I could just go on about. The acting is pretty good. Everything about this movie is such a good movie, and you just wouldn't expect that from like a sixth film in the franchise, but whoo, boy, they proved them wrong, you know what I mean? So, Golden TV. Absolute peak horror cinema. What a fun time to sit through. I was left speechless after this movie. I'm like, that was a damn good time. Like, I can't praise this movie enough. It is such a good horror film, and I completely recommend it. It's so good. The rivalry between them is just phenomenal. It's so good. And I wish they would have continued it to later sequels. Maybe it would have gotten repetitive over time, but still. A great Friday the 13th movie, if not the best. So, in that case, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.